This is the American Rebellion. My name's Jerry. How y'all doing? I am here with Matty K and Nick Young for another fun-filled evening of God knows what. And I'm sure a good time will be had by all, really. Matt, how you doing?
Yeah, we got a lot of material, various knickknackeries of chicanery and things like that.
Let's see. Uh, okay. How about you, Nikki? How's the evening going?
Pretty good. Little um, windy, cloudy, um, but I guess we're going to hear about catapults.
Probably. Well, man's got to make a living. Anyone who is currently watching, if you, other than Nick, of course, would care to comment, that would be great. It's a little slow tonight.
I was dabbling with my Ouija board this afternoon, and I asked if there was anybody that wanted to, speak with Jerry or anything, and it's spelled out Rutt. Ruth wants to talk to you.
Root? Okay. Good. Simmer on a nice boil in hell. That will be fine. So,
Who's in?
so today, I think, is the last night of the Jewish holiday. It's the New Year. And so happy New Year to all the Jewish people. Uh, there you go.
Wow. And R- RGB's Jewish.
Yeah,
Imagine the timing.
yeah. Uh, I think her timing was off by about 20 years. I mean, if she had just retired, I'd have been fine with her. You know, there's very few people in the world that I just cannot stomach. She was one of them. Surprisingly enough, most of them are
It's
politicians.
Manischewitz under the bridge, Jerry.
Yeah. Shit. Which one? Good news. Apparently, Trump is going to nominate someone else, and surprisingly enough, it will be a woman, he says, which almost leaves Ted Cruz out.
Good. Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Still in the running.
And she's going to be huge in the testicle area.
That's really nice.
Yeah, well, it's would, would be a detriment.
I think we should have a pool write down people buy some
Should
stuff.
probably sway Clarence Thomas.
Well, he has nothing to do with it, but nevertheless, you
He
really
has
don't.
nothing to say at all times.
Uh, Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean he's got nothing to do with
He
it?
doesn't really
He
talk
never
much.
says
He's on the
anything.
Supreme
Yeah.
Court.
Very seldom does he.
Talks like what?
He swayed his vote. I mean, whatever. Never mind.
I think we should have a pool to see what they're going to accuse the next one of. Because off the top of my head, I mean, what are they going to accuse her?
Especially
That's
well,
why it's gotta be a broad, because she's got the can't fuck with me broad card in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're going to do something. So what are they going to attack her?
Oh, they'll come up with something. Oh, did you hear what Schumer
Probably
said?
taxes or some bullshit.
No.
Schumer said if the GOP goes through with this, that, there's no hold barred. Right, is that?
Against
His
the
ass don't know if he'll still be in there next year.
Yeah, he does. He'll be there. The question is, will he have enough people to no holds bar anybody? It's a threat against the country, is what it is. Our only hope, and it's a slim one, is if Trump does this, the Supreme Court can hold off people with from the unconstitutional laws for a little while. But if he loses, there's a couple of justices that are in their 70s or 80s. They're just going to put a progressive judge on the court. We're right back where we started.
These people are so out of touch. I was just watching the news in Belarus or something. The secret police arrested like a bunch of old ladies that had a protest against something. Hauled them all the fuck away. Probably never be seen again.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy Collins is speaking. Anita's here. You guys say, what the hell, man?
Oh, fine.
Huh? No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, I'm saving my best material,
Yeah.
universal myths that people believe, we're going to go into that, or paranormal myths that people believe.
Do you do that on purpose just to annoy everyone with the instead of? It's TH, not TT.
Hey, melon, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not watermelon. It's watermelon.
Oh, that's my Cajun version.
No, we say watermelon.
Yeah, like regular people.
We also say tomato, not tomato. We also say potato, not potato. And we don't say
All right, ketchup, whatever.
ketchup.
It's ketchup.
It's catsup.
No, it's not. Not in any freaking country is it ketchup. I'm not sure what's going on here.
All right,
Nobody is
okay,
here.
mustard, okay, and mustard.
Where is everybody? This is odd. What has happened? Have I been a bad person again? I was arguing with some liberal women about the notorious RBG.
Oh, I saw that, Gary. Oh my
Notorious.
God.
Actually, it
Who
wasn't
was
about,
this, like,
yeah.
this crazy woman? I forgot what her name started with an L.
Yeah.
That woman was that shit crazy.
Well, about cops. And they were, fuck cops.
Well, I know, but she's that shit crazy.
Yeah.
Her comments were off the wall.
She said something like, cops choose to be cops, black people don't choose to be black people.
Right.
Something
Well,
like,
blue lives don't matter.
yeah.
That was pretty much her statement.
You are truly lost.
Until she needs a blue light to come save her dumb ass from a black light. Well, then blue light is gonna matter then.
Lorraine was her name. Was it?
Correct.
I don't know if the meter maid is going to be all that much help.
Jasmine's here. The wife is here.
And the sailor said, Jasmine, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be.
But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Yeah, it helps when you bring down the microphone, Anita. I always forget, usually to the last possible second. Tonight I forgot past the last possible second. So here we are. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these people.
The
But
is there a dark side of the moon?
I'm sorry, what?
The dark side of the moon.
The backside. Looks like cheek. All dark.
And wrong, L. Senior. There's no dark side of the moon.
How do we know we can't see the backside?
There you go.
Because the moon faces the sun the same as we do in a rotational period. It doesn't rotate. We don't see. It's actually the far side of the moon, but it's not the dark side of the moon. That has a day and a night on the other side, just like the other one does.
Alan McMillan is here. Who the hell is Marley and Drake?
My grandkid.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was like a reggae band or something.
Well, that's kind of what the Marley thing was.
Marley and Drake, they should start a reggae band.
Those were the kids that were sick that I had to run and go get medicine for.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this. You didn't mention their names. I'm sorry.
I didn't have time for that.
I thought she was having a concert at her house. I don't know. Well, my wife says
It was a puking concert.
well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's one of them family heartwarming family stories there. So when does Jasmine catch?
Watch
whatever
out
they have?
where the Huskies go, and please don't eat the yellow snow.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with nothing. Anyway,
Well, it is Matt. Damn, Jerry, it looks like you smoked a
I
bunch
couldn't
of
think
weed
of a
in there.
song that had puke in it.
I didn't feel like rearranging everything, Alan, so I ain't got no green screen tonight, so I'm just doing the black background with no lights, and it's easier on my eyes. All right, I'm sorry, Jimmy.
actually a better picture.
You're welcome.
Not so much breaking up the background.
Good.
All right, here's a myth for your wife, the intellectual over there.
Over there.
hello.
And I know you could probably explain this. What's the difference between an asteroid, a meteorite, and a meteor?
The size.
All right, think about it for a while. You know, the old saying, the empty barrel squeaks the loudest, or something like that.
Yeah, where the hell's David Novi when you need him? Apparently he hates me now.
This is obviously, it's quite simple, actually. We
Good.
just rationale it out.
I go for A. I don't care. Jerry's Black Block. There you go. I'm very street, you know, Alan. Very street. I did
I'll
switch.
give you a hint.
Oh, Lord, we're still on this.
An asteroid was a bar game. A meteor was a Dodge car in the 60s.
Ugh.
That would be a copy.
No, I'm just bullshitting you. That's not the real difference.
Oh, I like that though. At least I knew it was a copy. The car.
Okay, listen, if you're going to give me a headache this early in the show.
Too cheap.
Anyway, I'd switch some wires around so the internet may be better. We were having problems there for about 4 days.
You have any commentators that have a guess at or anything, or should I just explain it?
Yeah, no one is answering, Matt, because no one knows.
Explain it, Lucy.
Jimmy said hello.
Hey, Jimmy.
An asteroid is a body that is out in orbiting around the Earth. A meteor is something that flies past our atmosphere and touches it, but keeps going. A meteorite is could be a meteor that actually enters the atmosphere and strikes the Earth.
I swear I'm going to reach through this computer and strangle you if you don't start saying TH right. Anita said the speed they travel. I'm guessing that's not true. I don't know, Anita. I didn't even know this was trivia night. I thought it was myth night, but I'm not sure
I
how
just told you.
myths.
No, there's a myth. It's that they're all the same thing. That sounds a myth.
It's not a myth. It's a myth. Myth. Hey, Jolene.
All right. Now you're doing Valley Girl like my daughter. You got an end on the end of it. A on the end of it. And on the end of it. Hey, Noah. Yes, sir. You're so annoying.
Perhaps a swift kick in the ass would help. I don't know.
Ask Jerry to pronounce HEIGHT.
Height.
There you go. One more time. One more time.
Shut up.
Come on, Jerry. One more time.
Yeah, leave me alone.
One more time, honey.
Nick says no, it's basically where they are located according to the Earth. Apparently, two can play that game.
Oh yeah, Jerry's busting my stones over here about height, and he doesn't say it with the TH on the end of it.
That's right. And it drives me out of my skull, if I may use somebody's whatever.
You know, you just said the nice prayer.
I did.
Well, it is
So you would
actually
have paid
two
me the rest of your
or-
life, and I don't understand why you're doing this.
Whatever.
It didn't say I couldn't make fun of you.
You're going to Jewish hell. That's
I'm
what's gonna
married
happen.
too, Of course I am.
She's baking. It's crazy shit. I'm telling you.
Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in this town.
Okay. What else? This is gonna be a long show.
President Trump's
Oh,
President Trump's in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yep.
He says, I think the next Supreme Court justice should be a woman.
I'm pretty sure he has no choice on that. He puts another guy up.
No,
I don't know.
Kind of
If
like Biden didn't have the choice to pick a black woman.
yeah.
But she's not black. So
No, she's
That too.
she's
But that's what they say.
yeah.
she's Bob Marley.
Pretty much. Oh, check this out. I was watching. I had to watch CNN because this the RBG LGBT death, and some dumbass on CNN or MSNBC said she was African American.
Who? RBG?
She's as Jewish as you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was.
So
Said she was an African American.
Tina Scott is
Israel is
here.
in Africa, technically.
Hello.
What can you say?
Hello, Tina. Tina says hello.
hi, Tina.
So, Franklin Mohart Jr., how are you, sir?
Yeah, she.
Well,
And now she's gone. Wah, 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 wah. Oh my. I just can't believe that she's gone. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. Whatever. Hall and Oates. You know what I mean? Down there.
you just truly tortured that song.
I didn't make.
Hall and Oates instead or something.
What?
Oh, somebody hauls corn all the time.
Hey, I think that was a shot at you over there, Jerry.
I have no idea what either one of them are talking about anymore.
Oh, you're eating his favorite candy.
Yeah.
Candy corn?
Candy corn pumpkins.
Jerry's eating dog treats? What?
Candy corn pumpkins.
Oh,
They're shaped like pumpkins.
Oh, God. Those are even bigger. bigger nasty fucking things than the regular.
I actually like
Yeah.
Gary. I actually like candy corn. I've actually.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I do too, but I don't like those pumpkins. That could be why you bought them.
I've never seen that.
You've never
Same
seen them?
fucking thing. It's just bigger and looks different.
It's shaped like
Now
a
I can't
pumpkin.
eat those fucking peeps.
You don't have to worry about them. They're not coming out this year.
Don't like peeps.
I had to send it. I saw on Facebook where they're
No.
not coming out this year, and I sent it to my daughter, and she's all upset because that child loves peeps.
Yeah, there's something wrong with her. AOC is calling.
Yeah, my dad used
They're
to love
waiting
those
till like
too,
next
but
week.
he would cut the fucking thing open and leave them sit there for like a week.
So they
The only
got-
way he liked them was when they were fucking rock stale. He would
They
eat 'em.
get petrified.
They get hard as shit, but that's the way the only way he'd eat them. I didn't like them either way.
Jimmy Collins says AOC is calling for Democrats to radicalize now. Yeah, I read that right before I came on. Fuck AOC. They're already threatening to burn the country down and so forth. I mean, I don't understand what the hell they've been doing up to this point, but Trump puts another justice on the court, we'll burn everything.
A nice player.
I didn't say it.
Hold it up. So he can see it. He's never seen one.
Nick, are you happy now you've seen one? I don't-
I saw it earlier. You showed it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm being instructed over here by the producer. Can't stand candy corn. Well, Tina, you're a communist. I'm sorry. You should hang out with my wife more.
That's like the bottom of the barrel of fucking Halloween candy.
No,
No.
circus
Yeah.
peanuts.
You put a bag of shit in there, candy corn, like in a bowl, and
No. What do you call this? Circus peanuts are the worst.
I like both of them.
Sure you do.
The circus
Never heard of
peanuts, I like to let them get stale too, but Whoppers are fucking awesome. They're really chewy ones.
There's no such thing.
No, I don't want the stale one. No, I want the fresh ones.
I don't think I've ever had one. What are
Whopper?
they? Yeah.
They're like mothballs, chocolate covered mothballs.
What?
Chocolate covered moth
Like
balls.
mothballs.
Wait a minute.
That's what it is.
Malted milk balls is what it is.
Yeah, milk moth.
Jerry Harvey Oswald over here was a Russian agent.
Well, I don't know. Listen, seriously, this is going to be a long show. Warmed my heart seeing one of my leftist family members comment about RBG's death. We're fucked now. Jimmy Collins. Jimmy loves his family. He does. Just calls them right out on the internet and everything. Oh, that's funny.
I don't think he gives two fucks.
I don't get
Yeah, I'm
it.
pretty sure you don't. Well, here's the deal. It's a never-ending.
Well,
His leftist family
What?
said we're fucked now. That was the comment,
Yeah.
man.
I have to put your glasses
His leftist family knows they're fucked now.
All right, you got that now.
Oh.
So, oh my God, Antiphony showed up 2 towns over from me. It was fucking stupid. We went over to see it.
Hello to you too, Tiffany.
How you doing, Tiffany? Remember to vote early if your state
Well,
allows
apparently
it.
you got back.
Fuck
So
vote
that's
by
good.
mailing. Conservatives vote November 3rd. Democrats a day later. I will probably get my comment taken down by Faker Book because I posted false election information. That's all right. You'll probably drag us down with you, Alan, but don't let that bother you. Dave Rougeau is here. Dave.
Yeehaw!
That's a common name around here, Rougeau.
G-E-O-U.
Righty. You guys can be pen pals or some shit.
Well, they live in the
Might
same
be
state. They live in the same state. They could meet for lunch. Something be nice. I watched a live today of BLM thugs protesting at Mitch
Yeah, and they
McConnell's
both
house.
have to know how to write shit too.
Well, I can write. You might not be able to read it, but I can write.
At the racist LSU. Nice.
What did he say? You're going to the races.
Tiffany said the dumb fucks sent hatchlings. Hatchlings? I've seen one Antifa guy that I know my whole life, and I was at that freaking statue protest I went to. He was about 12 foot tall, weighed 18 pounds, and blew me a kiss. So, you're welcome, Jerry. No, they will send me a notification that my comment was false information. I know, Alan. I was just joking with you. Please don't become another Eric. Okay, I can't take it. Eric ain't gonna be back on again for 6 months or so, or ever. I don't know.
All right, I got a true and false myth question for you.
Yeah, you fucked up there, didn't you?
If you drop a penny off the top of the Empire State Building, it'll kill somebody at the ground.
True. It's possible. I suppose anything's possible. It's a direct hit, I guess it could.
Are you sunk my battleship?
Are you telling me the weight of a penny gets heavier as the
No, I'm saying the speed of 110 miles an hour, if anything, could kill you.
a penny?
Sure. Well, you stand there. I'll get a penny
No,
and throw it at your head
woman,
as hard as
the
I
weight
can.
of a penny is not going to get heavier.
That's not. No, she's not. That's not what. That's
Weight,
not. No, it's not what she meant. She was.
weight has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. That's not what she meant. All right.
So you guys can't decide.
It was possible. Nick said true.
It will.
Jolene said true.
Well, scientifically, the
Anita's,
penny drop from the Empire State Building is a myth. It would accelerate to the point that it could kill a person on the sidewalk below. This is just bad physics. In reality, the penny will reach terminal velocity of about 30 to 100 miles an hour, depending on the wind. It's still a jerk move to drop a penny from up there. It might hurt, but it probably wouldn't kill anybody.
And the truest fact is the jerk move. And I don't mean jerk, I mean jerk.
What the hell are you talking about? Do you even know? Okay. Here's what I know. Something small hits you in the head at 100 miles an hour, it could enter your body. Sure, if you're the
So if you
subject.
drop a bowling ball,
Hey,
I got one for you. Now.
30 miles an hour. Now, that would hurt. I mean, that'd be like as hard as.
First of all, the only true way to test this is if some moron stands on the ground and manages, the guy on the top of the Empire State Building manages to hit him with a fucking penny.
Well, glass in case, but you can't.
I got
Yeah,
one for you,
you
man.
would have to have a pretty big target, really. I mean,
Yeah.
Depending on the wind, it could blow it fucking a block away.
Like if we
Whatever.
put Michael Moore on the ground,
All
that
right.
probably could hit him.
Here we go. Question. Drop a bowling ball and a penny from the top of the Empire State Building. Which one's going to hit the ground first?
Both.
It's the same thing. Everything falls the same rate in a vacuum.
Exactly. 9.8.
But the bowling ball could probably kill you because it weighs a lot more than whatever the other fucking thing was.
Well, the
But
only
they're still
true,
falling at the same velocity.
as Matt said, you need a big target, so we would need like Michael Moore to stand on the ground and rolls of pennies and just start throwing pennies at him and see if it kills him. That's the only true way to check. Okay, so I don't care what their scientific shit says. If you get hit and it's something going 70, 80, 90 miles an hour, it hits you just right. It could slice straight through your skull and kill you.
Kind of like shooting a bullet. 1,200 feet per second. So, doesn't matter the size of the bullet, it can kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have to look up the formula for velocity, which is 3 feet per second squared or whatever it is? And how much does the penny weigh? Like, half a gram? I don't know. How much force would have
It
at that
doesn't
height?
matter. It
I have
doesn't
no idea.
matter what the penny weighs. It's coming in at a high rate of speed. Anything coming in at a high rate of speed, even a piece of dirt. You're riding with your windows open at 80 miles an hour. Something kicks up in the street you can't even see, can sting your face. You think a fucking penny can't kill you from that height?
Hey! All I'm doing is reading a goddamn question.
Well, use some sense when you read
Don't believe
these.
everything you see on the internet.
Yeah. All right. Tiffany signs and screaming in a park totally off the beaten path. It was totally stupid. The Trump train, however, was clearly on display. I'll be honest with you, Tiffany. I don't know how the fuck any of this shit helps. Just go vote. I really don't. I know everybody loves the excitement and wants to get in a fight with somebody or some shit or another, but none of this crap helps. The Trump freaking bullshit, none of it helps. Just makes more division. One side here's the other side's having a freaking rally, and then they got to set one up, and then there's arguing and screaming and name calling and all the rest of it. And what is it really? Nada.
More people getting booked.
With the COVID. I just think everybody needs to stay home and then go vote. Hold on, is it trivia night? Well, Matt's disguising it as some kind of myth night. I don't know how. It can possibly be, he's asking questions. That's not how you tell about myths. God, I hate this. I keep getting Facebook notifications
I
asking
beg
me,
to differ, Jerry. Um,
don't they already know anything
they
about
are
me?
myths.
I keep getting. I think everybody's getting them. They explain to you how to vote and who to vote for, and so on and so forth. Not sure there can be any more division. Oh, yes, there can. Make no mistake. There can be way more. Way more. You will. There could be so much you would find out that your neighbor isn't what you thought they were. Your family member isn't what they thought they were. I'm here trying to open a container of gelato. The top is not coming loose at all. Well, you got to get it drilling. I've had two protests in my adult life. In New Orleans, protesting the removal of Jackson's statues. Antifa BLM were there for the first one, but Antifa stayed away from it the second because New Orleans PD banned masks. Yeah. And look what that got us, all those stolen. They got a lot of people beat up and hurt, and the statues are still gone. And I'm against completely removing them. Completely against removing them. They do nothing for anybody. So,
Well, Trump put out that proclamation that if you destroy or deface a national uh, monument or statue, your ass is going to jail.
yeah.
And it stopped.
The thing is, don't ever think it can't get worse. Yeah, look where I live. Nothing's happened. It could happen here. Oh, that
Now,
the
we
memory.
have all these rat bastards shooting each other all the time. And then we had this dumbass cop 20 miles away in Opelousas, Louisiana. He decided he's going to leave his AR-15 and 400 rounds of 2.3 ammunition plus 50 rounds of 40 caliber in his police unit. Somebody busted open the damn passenger side window.
As I was
Now we
saying,
got this motherfucker on the road.
as I was saying, never underestimate how much worse it can get, and it will. My guess is if he wins, somebody's gonna try to kill him. One of these nut jobs out here is gonna try to kill him. And never, ever, I know the memes on Facebook are funny about him and everything else, but don't underestimate the enemy ever. You underestimate the enemy, you get killed. Okay. Some of these people go to these rallies who ended up getting their ass kicked, underestimated the enemy. Never underestimate your enemy. And our enemy isn't even the people in the street. Our enemy resides up in Washington, D.C. What they do, the people in the street react to, as you can see. That's what the Second Amendment is for, Jerry. Tiffany, I know you're young, and I'm not trying to be an asshole to you, but you do not want a war in this fucking country. You do not want to have firefights in the street. You've got what, 7 people in your house? Some of them are going to die. Pick which one.
War. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely no. Say it again now.
It's true. We cannot be, and not to mention the fact we're not going to be fighting the other side while Washington just goes merrily about its way. They're going to send in federal. Okay. Even Trump is not going to allow a war in this country. Okay. And we will lose badly and bigly.
Although they claim he's the one starting,
Mm-hmm.
plus around the world.
Yeah, I saw that too. So they stopped a package or an envelope or something going to Trump that had racine in it. So
Yeah.
Like
Like
fuck is racine?
racing.
Like kerosene or something?
No, it's that white powder
yep,
that will kill you.
you touch it.
Ricin.
Racing.
I don't
whatever
know.
the fuck.
Is it you touch it or you inhale it? Something I don't know. And it doesn't take much; it will kill you, and fairly quickly.
Teeth. Teeth. You know, don't be calling
Oh
me
yeah,
out
you mean
about
like
something else.
Juicy Smollett got on the in his envelope.
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
I have come to.
Now what happened? Wasn't he supposed to go on trial again for some bullshit?
Yeah,
Or, at
he's
least
still.
civil
Yeah, he's still.
Chicago to get their money back. Ain't nothing happening.
Yeah, he's.
He's still appealing. Shit.
All right, listen. Tiffany, listen to me, okay? You can get ready all you want. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But in the end, you're not going to have enough bullets or people to shoot them. Anita is correct when she says we'll end up fighting each other. We have no infrastructure whatsoever. You know, everybody points to the Civil War and the Revolutionary War. They had some kind of infrastructure back then. They had government set up. They had an army set up. They had a lot of things that we have nothing to do
Foreign
about.
allies.
Yeah, we have nothing. We have only a bunch of morons on fucking Facebook who want to be in charge. Okay, that's what we had. So you will end up all just like the rest of us, all by ourselves. If you're lucky, maybe you'll have a few neighbors. But listen to me, if it gets that bad where it's an actual war now, look at the father and say, where are they? And the father could be your best friend, brother, whoever it is going to give you up in a New York second. So you better not hope there is one. I know I ain't trying to make you mad. Okay. And it's going to get worse before the election. But if you are not currently involved in it in one of these cities, don't start getting involved in it because all you're going to do is get swept up in a bunch of bullshit. Now, with that said, you do whatever you want. No, there's nothing wrong with being prepared and so forth to protect your family, but you just will not have enough. Because this will not be some 60-day fucking war where we win in 60 days and everything's done. That's what they thought about the Civil War. 90 days, it's over. It wasn't. It took 4 long years. And hundreds of thousands of people died. Okay? This ain't no joke. You hear this shit on YouTube. You hear this shit on fucking Facebook. Since day one, me and Matt started doing this, we've been against this because it's wrong. We can't win. And that doesn't even count the Chinese doing their bullshit while this is going on, like they are now. The Russians, the Muslims, and everybody else getting their hand in the pie. There are so many things. I could sit here for 4 hours and tell you why this is a bad idea, but if you don't want to believe it, um, that's the way it is. But in the end, no one will win. And people in your family that you hold near and dear will be dead. Everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. This is why I'm pissed at Trump for not stopping this crap in these cities. I don't know all the laws to it and all. He says he has to be asked. I don't actually believe that. The federal government has an incredible amount of power. To my way of thinking, they could just declare a freaking martial law and go in and stop it.
He can enact insurrection law, but he's hoping that the governors will take care of their own goddamn state. But it's not happening.
No, and he's using it for political means. Meanwhile, there's hundreds and hundreds of people out of work and out of business because of this bullshit. People being hurt that had nothing to do with it. And I'm not talking about, like the guy who was walking through in the protest, doing their own protest, got his head blown off. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about just regular people who didn't do a damn thing and were trying to protect their homes and businesses who've been hurt or killed. And many of them are different colors involved.
Unfortunately, the actual law states that there's a separation of state and federal.
Mm-hmm.
So the states have precedent to take care of their own shit. And that's what Trump did. He said, take care of your own shit. And they didn't. So it's enough. And I'm done as the leader of this free country. I'm stopping this shit.
No. And you'll know if he's using it for politics very easily. If he does something after the election.
Okie dokie.
So the governors are
Slow
using
pokey.
it for politics.
That's true. No, there's
They're
doubt of
saying,
that.
stay the fuck out of our state.
Yeah, there's no doubt of that. No doubt. Everybody's using it for
Yeah, leave us
politics.
the fuck alone. It's our job.
These morons.
I'm going to stop this nonsense. To stop the disruption in this country. That's not a political statement. That's a human statement. Stop the death. Stop the destruction. He has the power to do that, but he's held back because, he's going to get blamed for everything under the sun anyway.
Well, the night that he accepted the nomination, he said he's waiting for the phone call. That's all it takes. Waiting for a phone call from the governors.
My thought is this: the federal government has an incredible amount of power, and they also have laws in place. And what we are seeing in the streets is an insurrection, a violent one, which I'm pretty sure there's really no other kind of insurrection. But David Callaghan, how you doing? This is no longer peaceful. Hasn't been from the start, and this is over the fact that they hate him. And it wouldn't matter what he did right for the country, which he has done a lot of things right, but that wouldn't matter because in the end, he would still be hated. He just brought peace to Israel with two different Middle Eastern countries, and he's been nominated twice for a Nobel Peace Prize, and you know they probably won't even give it to him. These people don't want to listen; they just want what they want.
Where are we, man? What's going on here?
What are you talking about? We're having a conversation. Would you like to add to it?
Well, you know, sure.
Rosalind Travers Colvins, I'm sorry. Give me a mad face. Did I say something that pissed her off? Thought she was on my friend's
Sounds
list.
like some cut singer to me.
No. Apparently I said something she didn't care for. He will not get,
Well, that's
yeah.
probably because she wants to know if you are gonna vote for Joe or something. I don't know what the fuck.
No, I don't think she's a Joe fan. Man. People, listen, if you're on the show and you're not currently commenting, feel free to agree or disagree. Do it respectfully, and we'll see where we come to. We got 11 people. We got 5 or 6 that are commenting. One is Nick, who's already on the show. Trump cares about
Probably
them.
most of them want to hear, cool shit from me, and not talk about the politics and everything. But whatever.
We're not talking about politics. We're talking about this thing where everybody wants a war or thinks there's one. I gotta tell you, I've said it myself, but I hope I am against it completely.
Hurt Matt's feelings because he was talking about Penny and Bowling Balls.
Yeah. I think Trump cares about the Nobel Peace Prize. He's got a big ego. I don't know. I don't know if he has to worry about it or not. He's gone down the shitter.
Yeah. They come with a free haircut. You can use that too.
Yeah.
Gray at one point, or like a white one night. They changed the color. It looked so good. And then they went back to the yellow. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Just in the waters over there. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to do it or not. What the fuck is going on here?
Sounds like a drive-by waiting to happen. Hello?
I don't know. It seems to be
Ah.
down a block or so. I didn't see anything. I know what the fuck they're doing.
You're pissing
There'll be two cars beeping and playing honk tag or something. There's gonna be a shootout down there somewhere. Who knows?
The Nobel he rightfully deserves, whether he gets it or not. It's kind of 50-50. Depends on how many libs are on the committee, really. And yes, he cares. He definitely has an ego. Yeah. I'm pretty sure these type of international prize things are pretty much given out by liberals. So I don't know. I laughed when Trump said he don't look good in a cowboy hat. I don't know how he'd get one on. He's kind of wearing one without a hat. I mean, he's actually got a brim in his hair.
The whatever it's called, the RNC, whose hair did not move
Yeah, well, it's got four
the
pounds.
entire time.
It's got 6 gallons in it.
Melania's was going, his daughter's was going, his didn't move.
Yeah.
He's the president. The wind didn't dare blow on the president's head.
Yeah. Well, listen, nobody's perfect, but he's done a hell. I've never seen anything like what he's done in my life. He actually came in and went to war. He's done so many things. The list just keeps getting longer and longer. Oh. When your biggest help, you know, it's just one of them deals.
How many other people hating you?
That's the deal. Yeah, it is. We can go into more some myths of some sort or paranormals.
Well, do the paranormal.
Do ghosts come out in the daytime or in the nighttime?
How would you know? They're ghosts.
Ask them, I guess. I
I
don't know.
think the myth is that they come out at night, but I believe they come out more during the day. I'm sorry.
Aha.
Oh boy.
That's quite distinct of you.
Or astute, whichever you like to
There's
go.
lots of
Tiffany
reasons
said
to ghost
hello.
out at night.
Hey,
The world quiets down and the day fades away. It's much creepier at night. And most importantly, it's the best time to play with your night vision gear. But if you want to chase ghosts, it just as effective. In fact, it might even be more effective time because that's when the dead were probably most alive.
Oh yeah, Matt, did you feel the earthquake? I forgot to ask you.
Not really too far away, but they don't always go that hard, and they go harder in certain directions. Thank God, I didn't feel shit. It was 12 o'clock. I probably was still awake.
Hmm.
And 4.5, only in LA area. I should have felt it, but it didn't come this way. It went some other direction.
Yeah, it doesn't have more
More
to
or
do.
less.
Doesn't have more to do with what direction underground is shifting than actual distance.
I think it goes like a fucking shotgun blast. It will go mostly in like one direction, but the shit like echoes out. You know what I mean? But if it doesn't come towards you, usually you'd be pretty close and you don't even know it or feel it much.
Joe Biden is not going to be president. Michelle Obama is going to be president. Well, I don't know about that, Fred. We'll see. I have had experiences at night and daytime, so I think it depends on the spirit. But 3 a.m. is the hour of the spirit, so, huh? Okay. Tiffany sees
That's
those.
true. That is a mythical story too. That you gotta like light a candle, look in a mirror, and go, Baal, come and visit me, or some chanting shits or something.
I don't know. I think Michelle Obama could have been possibly the only person to give Trump any kind of problem in the election. She may have actually beat him, but she ain't running, and I don't see her coming to the country's rescue. Or him, as the case may be.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, she's making more fucking money being in the private sector. She
Although
would be being the fucking president.
she does seem to be talking and doing interviews quite a bit lately. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you still got to worry about him pulling the plug on Joe. Joe is fell down the stairs and he's in a coma. For the next month. Then we'll have to watch him on TV for 3 days and shit too.
If he shows up at one of these debates that they want to have, the Democrats are going to be terrified. And maybe it's all just an act so that when he comes to the debate.
Hey, September 29th is still quite a ways away. They got a little wiggle room yet. They're not up against the wall yet. I mean, they got another 10 days to have Joe, have some tragic mishapitudes. You know what I'm saying?
Mishapitudes.
Okay, COVID. Have COVID or something.
Yeah. I have to tell you, it's going to surprise me. It's just one thing after another. Although some good news yesterday, but
Now wait a minute. If Joe does have some, malfactory problem, is Harris automatically bumped up the top spot, or the
no, I don't
that
think
doesn't, regulate recruitment in that direction?
so. I don't know. No, they'd have to
Well,
put some.
they'd have to pull the 25th Amendment to say that Joe is not competent to lead the country, and then the vice president goes up.
No. But she's just a candidate. They don't have to bump her up to the top. They can put somebody else in front of her, right?
Yeah,
Okay, you're talking if they don't before
Yeah.
they win. Before they win.
they can actually. I
Okay.
think before that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ever happened before, but before that, I'm pretty sure they can nominate anybody they want. And seeing as how she's already the vice presidential candidate, they may elevate her. Okay,
If they bump somebody over, do they have to take her as well, or they can just pull anybody else they want?
Well, here's the deal: if they
Well,
pass
isn't there
over,
a timeline to even get into this shit?
I don't know.
You have to submit paperwork and all this kind of crap.
Yeah, but if they don't pick her,
Yeah, well, yeah.
Somebody.
If they
Somebody,
don't
yeah.
pick her, okay, that's going to look really bad for her. She will be on it too. But this is all
They
this or
didn't pick
that.
her in the first place,
Well, you got to think
so she should be pissed as it is.
they seem to know there's a problem with Joe, so you got to think that they picked Kamala because they want her to be president.
Democrats refuse.
Oh yeah, that bitch is in the driver's seat. She fucking wins.
Yeah, like 1%, approval rate.
Yeah. Well, that's true
But
too.
then Biden says Biden puts his foot in his ass and says, I have to pick a black woman. So she is the one. She was the least that the Democrats wanted.
Yeah.
Well, shit, she practically said Joe raped her, and then she forgot about it after she got nominated to the VP spot.
She called him a racist.
Yep.
I mean, how in the hell, if she has to have a debate with Trump, can you imagine that one? Because he's going to trade up and tell her, you called Joe Biden a racist, and now all of a sudden you're his running mate. How the fuck did that happen?
They don't care. The Democratic base don't care.
The feed will probably go off after he says something about that shit.
The Democratic base don't care what she said.
And then you got this Chris Wallace back. Chris Wallace is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He hates Trump.
Yeah.
He's a Democrat, liberal. I listen to his show and watch it later on every Sunday. And it pisses me off. I want to reach through my phone when I listen to the radio program and choke this bastard.
Well, why do you listen to it, Nick?
Hi, Virginia.
Because I want to see how stupid he is. He puts Republicans on there and he doesn't let them talk.
No, I know he
But then he
doesn't.
says, I don't want to interrupt you, but then he interrupts them. But he lets the liberals talk nonstop.
Hey, here's a true and false question for you guys. There is no physical evidence of Bigfoot.
True.
Actually, he's on the new progressive.
Yeah, what's his name?
That's false. There is physical evidence.
There's physical evidence of big feet.
There is.
We just told you.
Including hair, blood, tissue, tracks, and yes, poop.
My dad has big feet. And he has hair, blood, and a big foot.
Fred Shaw.
Just saying.
Fred Shaw says
A lot.
Democrats, socialist Democrats, communist Democrats, and that's all they are, and they're both parties, correct? Republican and Democrat. And they'll get in who they want by hook or crook because they're all a bunch of thieves and criminals. Sure. There is such a thing as Bigfoot. I was married to one and divorced her from Fred Shaw also. Okay, see why Fred is angry. Fred is an angry guy.
I'm married, big angry bitch.
Yeah, well, Fred, did your wife try to murder you? Because Nick's did.
Actually, my wife is like 4'9".
Well, this ties into it for the next bit. The vampires are a myth.
No, I believe they're a myth.
I don't know. I can't put them on my hand unless I stick my hand up their ass. Then they're a myth.
Hey,
Oh!
most people still believe there are vampires.
Okay, but there's not. There's people who try to be vampires and they end up in the ER.
in India, there is a $2,000 bounty on vampires.
They're
Well,
all dying of corona.
Yeah, they probably got the kung flu or something they've done.
They're all bad.
Alan McMillan says when Biden was asked how he would revive the economy, his answer was, and I'm not kidding, I don't want to bore you with the details. The media gives him a pass. I didn't hear that, but that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. But when they asked him what are his SCOTUS picks, he said, if I tell you that, they'd shoot me.
Yeah. Tina says because they don't know the answer. Fred Shaw says his wife tried to kill him many times when he was drinking.
Well, she failed, apparently.
Yeah, well, thank good thing. But
She's a failure.
Fred no longer likes his wife, I guess, or his ex-wife. I don't know.
I'm
Are
sure
you married?
Nick doesn't either.
Well, Nick has forgiven her, though, right, Nick?
Feel your pain. Yeah. Yeah, I'm giving her all right.
Yeah. And now Nick
You know,
tortures herself
I
listening to Chris
I wouldn't
Wallace.
stand in front of a vehicle if I were her, anywhere within 100 miles of him. No, I don't think so.
Well, now he tortures himself watching Chris Wallace every week. Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah. I was so used to it, might as well keep the tradition going on. Shit.
I don't know why people watch stuff that they hate. I don't do that.
At least Chris doesn't say he's going to kill me.
No, but sounds like he's trying to give you a stroke. What do you think about the 14th
Well, I
Amendment?
surpassed
I
that.
think Trump should use it. Don't you? I'll tell you what. I'll look that up right now and tell you.
Is what Jerry means. Doesn't know what the 14th Amendment is. Not
Oh,
sure.
really? Justice Thurgood Marshall Jerry doesn't
No,
understand
he doesn't
this?
know the exact
Why,
verbiage.
pish posh.
He doesn't know the exact verbiage. Because he wasn't around when it was started in 1868.
I know this. All persons born or naturalized
Ain't
in
they giving black people citizenship or some shit?
Shut up. All persons born or naturalized in the United States, subject to jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States, and of the state where they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal representative shall be apportioned among several states according to their respective numbers, counting the whole number of persons in each state, excluding Indians not taxed.
This
Okay, shut up. Any
is this
election,
a fake Newton Buster?
anyway. But when the right to vote at any election for the choice of electors for president and vice president of the United States, representatives in Congress, and the executive judicial officers of a state or the members of the legislature, therefore, is denied to any of the male inhabitants of such state being 21 years of age and citizens of the United States, or in any way abridged except for participation in rebellion or any other crime, the basis of representation thereon shall be reduced in proportion with the number of such male citizens shall bear the whole number of male citizens 21 years of age in the state. Okay. Section 3. No person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elector or vice president or vice president, or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or any state, who, having previously taken the oath as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States, or as a member of any state legislature, or as an executive or judicial officer of any state to support the Constitution of the United States, shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same, or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. I bet that's what he's talking about. But Congress may vote of 2/3 of each house to remove such disability. Yeah, okay. I bet that's what he's talking about. Those in the government who are involved in insurrection are given aid and comfort to enemies, such as bail money, egging them on, that kind of stuff. And then there's one more section. The validity of the public debt of the United States authorized by law, including debts incurred for payment of pensions and bounties for services in suppressing insurrection or rebellion, shall not be questioned. But neither the United States nor any state shall assume or pay any debt or obligation incurred in aid of insurrection or rebellion against the United States, or any other claim for the loss or emancipation of any slave. But all such debts, obligations, and claims shall not be illegal and void. And that is it. In simple terms, granted citizenship to all persons born or naturalized in the United States, including former slaves, guaranteed all citizens equal protection. So it was passed during the Reconstruction era to abolish slavery. So there you go.
So why should we use that?
Get rid of people in Congress that are aiding.
Sounds like a lot of gobbledygook lawyer talk to me. I don't know.
It's called the
Jesus
fucking
Christ, 200
Constitution.
years ago, they were smarter than me back then. Shit.
It's called the Constitution of the United States. Politicians should not be giving rioters and looters and people like that bail money. That's called aiding and abetting the enemy, giving aid and comfort to the enemy, that kind of thing. Instead, they lie, cheat, and steal. The government don't care about the goddamn 14th Amendment, and I'm sure that regardless of who uses what, the only way we would get rid of any of these politicians who do this crap would be to win bigly in the House and the Senate with a veto-proof majority. We don't do that, it doesn't matter.
Let me tell you, Jerry, there's nothing veto proof on never, Sonny, never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking again.
Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, look. 35 minutes to go. All right.
How about those paranormal legends over there, eh?
Hey,
The fuck?
how about we hear one?
Oh. Squeeze me. Let's look at the ghosts and paranormal activities for kids and worksheets. The concept of a ghost exists separately from his or her body. It may continue to exist after that person dies.
Okay. So, what is the question?
I guess this is like a true or false question.
Yeah.
They don't know what it is. Benjamin Franklin's ghost was seen near the library of the American Philosophical Society in Philadelphia. Some reports state that Statue of Franklin in front of the society comes to life and dances in the streets with hookers.
That sounds about right.
Shit. After serving the British Royal Navy during World War II, the ship, the Queen Mary, retired to Long Beach, California in 1967. Since then, it has been notorious for its spectral presences, with more than 50 ghosts reported over the years. I've been there and I've seen that shit.
Oh, it's true. I heard that.
I got a gig on the Queen Mary as a bartender for this fancy the fuck party. I saw doors opening and people, you could hear people walking down a hall. The door would close like they left, and there's nobody walking down the fucking hall.
Fred Shaw said, years ago I was working in a house and opened the door to the boiler room and a big gray mist surrounded me and my brother. I fought it off like I was swatting bees, so I truly know that there is real paranormal. So a gray mist out of a boiler room. Okay. All right.
It could be Steve.
Only old structures are haunted.
No, not true.
I've never seen a ghost.
No, there is no physical evidence that the age of any residence has anything to do with the consequences of what the place is.
That you should live with Yolanda.
Nick, please.
She was scared of
Oh,
her.
yeah?
Nick, shut up.
All right. She got any money over there?
Nick,
I'm
please.
ready to move it, man.
See, Nick, again, you're not helping. You're really not helping. You're not helping.
It doesn't matter day, night, age, house.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It don't matter day and night over here. Yeah. Sounds about right to me, man.
See, Fred goes on to say, come to find out that house had caught fire and burned 20 years early, and somebody told me 2 people died in there, and it didn't freak me out, and it didn't stop me from working in there. The house had no electric or heat. I still won't forget it. Oh, so the boiler wasn't on. Oh, well, that's a little weird. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes that okay. That's weird. Yeah, because mist coming out of a boiler room in the winter is not that unusual. But if there's no electric or heat, then maybe that is unusual. Perhaps they were having breakfast and you interrupted them, and they attacked you. Could happen.
Now, I can tell you last night, Yolanda showed me her arms. She had the goosebumps. She said, I don't know what it is.
I'm
But
probably
look at
dying
this.
again.
Look at this.
I'm probably
I had
dying.
the goosebumps.
Where is old Yolanda? Eric Driver's here. How you doing, Eric?
Well, if I'm supposed to live with Yolanda, I got to see a little bit more in her arms over there. You know what I'm saying?
Where is Yolanda tonight?
Man, she kicked your ass.
Oh, hell yes, she will.
Believe me.
Oh, hell.
Ah!
Oh, hell.
Oh,
Oh, hell yes, she would. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know, I've done a little bit of that rough stuff before. You know,
Yeah, no,
hey,
no.
that's what it takes. What can I take?
hey. No, she'd put some Hispanic shit on your ass that you don't want. I promise.
When she gets goosebumps and
Then she probably put the gree on your ass.
The goosebumps probably means I'm dying again.
No, see, the goosebumps are me now, not you.
No, she didn't know what it was.
Jerry's getting possessed over the phone now.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's all right. I'll live with it.
All right, Jerry, you better say an act of contrition right now to save yourself.
I don't remember the act of contrition, to be honest with you.
Might be you, man.
Trump is on. Anyone watching? No, we're actually doing a show here, Tiffany. We're on too. We're not Trump though.
I ain't
So,
Catholic.
Sorry?
thankfully,
Doesn't matter.
I'll bet
It's everywhere.
I don't remember the act of contrition.
What I say? What?
You're not Catholic?
I'm not Catholic. No, I ain't. No.
You were not born Catholic?
No, I never was born Catholic. I wasn't grown up Catholic or nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were Catholic.
Nick is Catholic.
I know Nick is Catholic.
I'm supposedly
I know you're
Catholic.
Catholic.
I'm a heathen, really.
I was a Baptist with my hillbilly mama.
Hmm?
You know how to get rid of them goddamn Baptist bugs that we got down here? They call them blood bugs.
Oh yeah, we got them everywhere too.
You know why they call them Baptist bugs?
No.
Because they fuck, but they can't face each other.
It's a good point.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, well, I'd settle for half of that. I get the other half anyways. The fuck.
My mother and dad
Jerry,
were
you should have
Catholic.
got your pin out on that.
They sent all his kids to Catholic school. I won't forget it. You get out of line with those Catholic nuns and swatted your hands with metal rulers. I know about Catholics. I was brought up Catholic. I had to go to, catechism.
Shit, I got
Not years. Yeah, public school back in the day, they used a board with holes in it. That was fun.
that too. But I went
I don't know.
I went to the Catholic school
Thank you,
go
Alan.
through whatever whatever the hell that 12 years of shit I had to go through.
Yeah.
That was like hell on earth. Catechism.
Yep.
God,
That's so you can get
stuff
confirmed.
already.
That's so you can get confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had to do that for your whole fucking bid.
I don't
That was
know.
only for like kids.
Yeah, I didn't
No.
go for 15 years.
Starts like first grade and you go all the way up.
I said, I think I was 15 when I got confirmed.
I know about all that, but what have you?
I don't remember how old I was. I just remember you go and I don't even remember what happened. I think you take the Holy Eucharist, and,
Uh-oh. It could be a problem.
that kind of thing, and then I don't remember.
And
I
he
don't
did-
remember either.
And he did
It was
all
a
that.
fun-
He did all that and married 2 Jewish women.
The last thing I remember was Father Nelson coming over to me.
We didn't have that. So, CCD, yep. I almost got kicked out of CCD actually because I was always cracking jokes and stuff. And the lady that was teaching it wasn't happy. And she called my mother, and my mother beat the hell out of me. That stopped that pretty quickly. I went out with a Catholic girl. My mother was proud. I dated her one time, and that was
I'll
all. It was
see
one
your
time I
bad
found out she was a
motorized
Jewish girl, and that was the end of it. I'm
I'll
not
see
prejudiced
your
against
bad
any denomination.
motorized.
I see the Democrats finally cut Ruth Bader Ginsburg and supply off that was keeping her alive. Yeah, we were having a party last night. I was Mute Matt. Yeah, I know. Matt is
Now you got to do 10 Hail Marys too after saying that here.
No, I've done all my Hail Mary. That was
Again, he's finished. He married 2 Jewish women. He's done.
I don't care. I don't do the praying. I don't none of that. I'm an agnostic.
Well,
is what I am. And
you
that
didn't get excommunicado yet, did you?
I'm agnostic. What that basically means is I don't know one way or the other and don't actually care. So I'm sure that when I die, hopefully soon, that I'll find out.
All right, we are going to go to the paranormal dictionary. See if you guys can understand these paranormal terms. We'll start out easy for, abductee. What is an abductee?
Someone that was taken.
Was taken by the aliens.
Yeah.
Okay. See how you follow?
And up.
Okay.
Ocluphobia.
Someone that doesn't believe in abductions.
Phobia is not quite the samey.
Me too, Tina.
Is afraid.
ACHLUO. Phobia.
Afraid of it?
Larry Burns is
Afraid of something.
Yeah. Don't ask me what.
Darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You're starting.
You're stealing my shtick over here.
Yeah, he was trying to sing that one.
Agatophobia. Yeah.
Afraid of Jerry being agnostic.
AG.
Afraid of Texas football?
AGATEO. Phobia.
Afraid of Texas football.
Agatophobia.
Oh, well, that's different then. I didn't know you were born into religion until I married my second wife. How could you not know that?
Didn't she scare the fear of God in you, the first one?
Fear of being
Just
fucking
fuck.
crazy.
The fear of being rich, says Jimmy Collins. I don't have that fear, but it
Fear of
doesn't
being
seem to
crazy.
help.
Standard.
It is a great song.
Fear of being Spanish? Is the fear of insanity.
We all have
Fear of being batshit crazy.
Someone posted a meme about Nancy Pelosi drowning and asked what you do. I'd said I put my other knee on the back of her neck. That's actually pretty funny. Scared of leaving the house.
All right. Let me hear somebody's definition of what an angel is.
me.
Really?
My horns are holding up my
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Angel in the morning, hooker late at night.
Undercover angel, midnight fantasy.
Well, an angel is what comes between
My kids when they're
God.
not together.
and you.
All right. that's what you want to call it.
Tina Von Young.
I got 3 definitions, but that doesn't like cover
Tina Von Young says.
what kind of? Not really,
Tina Von Young says.
but just on a pedestrian level, just what do you think an angel is?
Tina Von Young says a soldier of God. Jimmy Collins says my kids when they're not together. Larry Burns from Canada says, hey, Matt, I know I'm 1,900 miles away, but could you take the California smoke back? What was the last answer? That's a good question. I don't think he gave it.
Go ahead.
What was the answer to the last one?
Fear of darkness.
Fear of darkness.
Agadiophobia, fear of insanity.
Oh, fear of insanity.
I'm sorry, I was one behind.
Yeah.
What is alchemy? Alchemy.
Isn't
Alchemy.
that
I am sort of like an alchemist, since I'm like a medieval scholar and
you're a niblet head.
Da Vinci like in every way, stuff like this.
You're a niblet head is what you are.
You don't shut the fuck up so nobody can answer your question.
Alchemist is like a guy who
All right,
makes
you want me to tell you
potions.
about an angel, the definitions of an angel?
Yeah, it'd be good if you gave the answer before you moved
you
on to
already
the
asked
next question.
about-
Oh, dear God. It'd be nice if you could give the answer to one question before you moved on to the next one.
Alchemy is the mixture of metals. Being another one.
Yes, you're close to it. It
I'm
is an
dead
ancient
right.
pseudoscience involving the study of transmutating metals, in particular, turning base metals into gold.
That's what Eric said.
Alchemy is also symbolic of human malformation of higher states of existence.
What are angels, man? We're blowing past the one question. People want to know.
The first definition is a spiritual being superior to man in power and intelligence. Number 2, an attending spirit or guardian. Number 3, a white-robed winged figure of human form.
I don't know. I don't see any of them flying around my house. I couldn't tell you.
You're living.
Right. Well, I guess you guys are gearing up for
Probably
Halloween,
once.
talking about spirits, paranormal physics, and what. No, this is every Saturday night, Fred, and I got to tell you, I don't know.
What did you say, Matt?
He's probably seeing moths over there.
Lots. Okay.
What is animal PSI? Animal PSI.
Pounds per square inch of an animal. Right.
Well, this is a psychic paranormal jargonical, definitions of things. So it's not pounds per square inch. I'll give you that much.
So we go on to something different. You ask questions that nobody knows, and no one is going to remember after the show.
I don't know how you could actually measure take this or, geography it
That
down.
was good, Jimmy.
It doesn't make any sense. It's the apparent.
Can I get a refund on my college tuition from Professor Matt?
Oh my God, Eric may be right.
It is the apparent ability of animals to exhibit psychic powers such as clairvoyance, telepathy, and even psychokinesis. How do you fucking know an animal can do these things?
Because animals can tell stuff. Like, if you ever see a dog, it can tell if he likes somebody or not. If you don't like them, you should probably stay away from them, usually. Animals know weather patterns and what's going to happen. They
I'm
know when
saying, I don't know
tornadoes
how
are
they can
coming.
quantitate it since they can't talk to them or anything.
Tina Vaughn Young says, "Thank God I got a buzz." Yeah, no one
Any
cares.
sort
man.
of evidence for it.
Tina Vaughn Young says,
Wait a minute.
"Thank God I got a buzz."
Matt.
You should be on meth by now, Tina. It's a lot easier to get through this.
Matt,
It really
there
is.
are dogs that are trained that are actually able to tell when someone's about to have a seizure. So how can you say there is nothing that can be recorded?
He's been watching too much Harry Potter.
I didn't say nothing, but I mean they're putting a lot of stock into like telepathy and blah 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 shit into it that they can't quantify. I don't. All right, so the dog that's jumpy when somebody's gonna flop like a fish. But okay, I get it. They probably can hear shit, or I don't know, feel it or whatever. But it's giving it a lot of latitude there as far as they are able to exhibit psychic powers such as clairvoyance. They can tell what's going to happen.
Yes.
I mean,
They can tell when
Yeah.
someone's about to have a seizure. Yes.
oh, they can't.
Yes, they can.
They can tell what's going to happen.
Yes.
But how do you know? Do they tell you? How do they tell you?
No, they don't tell me. They know that the person is about to have a seizure. Oh,
You're not helping,
I
right?
know.
At all.
I know.
Okay. Dogs do have ESP from Alan McMillan.
Uh-huh.
Nick Young says, "Don't ask questions if you aren't willing to let someone answer it." Nick is
What is an apparition?
a ghost.
That.
Ah! That's mine. Isn't it true about cows laying down it's going to rain? I wouldn't know. I've seen plenty of them standing up when it rains, so I don't know.
No, but if you're laying down, the fish won't bite.
No, that means the cow's fucking tired when they lay down.
Yeah. Dogs don't have ESP. There's no way, though. There's no way. Ain't no dog has ESP.
What do
I
you
know
do,
that for a
steal your
fact. My
fishing
brother
pole or
was drunk,
something?
passed out in the
Fuck is
seat of
that?
the car, and his pants were on fire, and the dog pissed in his lap, put the fire out. That's TSP. I just plain putting fire out. Okay. So they have TSP. All right. That's nice. That's nice, Fred. Thank you for that very heartwarming story about your family.
Yeah. Those are very,
Wait till that
astute,
watch your animals. See what they do.
case finding study from the university of whoever the fuck that was, I guess.
Yeah. Eric Driver says an apparition is a spirit sighting. That's a good way of putting it. Never seen one.
What, an apparition?
Yeah.
An apparition. Jeez. I don't know why I bother. A supernatural manifestation of a person, dead or living, animals or objects. Ghosts are apparitions of dead people. For example, EG, that's what EG means, for people that are plebeians, okay? What is an apport? APPORT.
Don't bother answering. That won't shut the fuck up to let you do it.
Jimmy Collins says, "Matt, tell a joke or something." Oh God, Jimmy's not helping either.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
And he simply said, fuck it.
All right, I got one for you.
Well, answer that one.
A Mexican, a black guy, and a Jew walk into a bar,
Oh, boy,
and they go up to the bar,
Yeah, nothing
and you know what the
goes
bartender tells them? Get the fuck out of here.
What's an apport, Matt?
Why do you want to know?
Because now he's got me curiosity. What is an apport?
Ah, he's got you in his grips. There's no hope anymore. We have to get divorced now.
Well, I know in Italian and Latin it means a doorway.
I was
Well,
gonna
it's
wonder
like-
if it was like
It is
that people
an
go
object or living being that materializes from thin air in the presence of a medium.
through.
Well, it's nice that we answered
So-
the question. An apport, that's where the planes land from Eric Driver.
What is an archangel
Michael,
besides me?
He's
Michael,
no,
Michael.
he's a guy like he's a guy with a he's an angel with a bad
That's not
back.
the only. I mean that's like a rank. You got to know what it is.
Michael.
Doesn't, you know.
He's an angel.
You got
with,
rankage over you. You know what I'm saying?
he's an angel with a bad back. He walks stupid.
An
over.
archangel.
The wings are too heavy, really. That's what it is.
Yeah. He has a. It's like the guy with the big hump on his shoulder.
Yeah,
You know, so
Quasimodo.
he
Yeah,
has-
yeah, Quasimodo.
You know, I've seen this word. You might call it archangel or archangel.
You
but
know how
I've
to
seen
catch
it
a
many
polar
times,
bear.
but the definition makes a lot of sense when you actually read it.
Okay, Tina Von Young says a
Like
It
leader.
is.
teeth or teeth.
Anybody take a guess before?
Yeah, shut up and I'll tell
cuts me
you.
out for,
Oh
answering
dear
everything.
fucking God. Okay, Tina
It's
says.
actually
Okay, nobody. I've lost control.
the main angel, the chief angel. He's the big dog. Of the angels.
Okay, can I? Tina Von Young
I'll
said.
give you a 75% for that.
Tina
75 my ass. It's 100.
Tina Von Young says a leader of God's army.
The chief angel. That's what an archangel is. Angel, whatever the fuck they call him. A teeth or a teeth. You know, however the hell you want to pronounce it. Like Matt would do. But that's the chief.
All right.
He's the
For
big,
your
he's the big dog.
for adjudication, an archangel or archangel is an elder or higher ranking angel who are said to guide the spiritual lives of populations of people rather than individuals who are attended to by his angels.
So
That
I'm
make
right.
you feel better?
So
No,
I'm right.
Well, you got most of it, you know.
Yeah, I'm not 75%, right? It's 100%.
Well, take it as it is.
Can you name
You're
them?
sound in your faith. Yes. No. I'm not Catholic. I don't know the archangel shits.
Cat.
Fuck cares.
I'm not Catholic either. I'm Catholic.
oh, please let this end merciful. Ulterior being.
All right. How many do you know? I don't know if if I can pull that up, but there's got to be more than one or two. They got to control all the population. Shit. You know, hey, you got an 9 to 5. I mean, fuck. You know, you can't do everybody.
Yeah, it's not something they just give out to anybody. You know, you got like Michelle said, Michael. That's one of them. Gabriel.
Do you ever see that weird broad that does that Archangel Michael fucking prayer that goes like, uh, Archangel above, Archangel below, Archangel to the left, Archangel to the right, blah, 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 dingy, dangy, dong. They see it like a TV show. She was a weird fuck. I tell you.
Tina says Matt needs to read the Old Testament. Lots of stories of God walking the earth with his angels fighting. Fred Shaw says, well, it's almost 9 o'clock. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I got old testicles. What?
Oh, shit, we're out of time. We are out of time. I want to thank everybody for coming by to this disaster and commenting and so forth. For those of you who did not comment,
we're not done with the definition.
Oh, we're done.
Squeeze me.
Take my word for it. We're done. Matt, you got any last words?
I'm bereft.
What happened to overtime? Overtime is done. I can't do overtime anymore. You're bereft. Okay. That's okay. Nick, how about you?
I'm good. I can get a word in edgewise right about now.
There you go.
See how that works?
Yeah. We would like to thank Matt.
You see how it works if you get a word in edgewise regularly. I wouldn't have to take the brunt of the expense onto myself. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking Christ.
That's why I can't talk so much.
Oh boy.
You just break in.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's a loose cannon. What are you gonna do?
Look at this fuck over here. We couldn't get him to say jack shit for like fucking a month. Now he wants the whole fucking show for himself.
Because I can't.
Well,
Now I'm fucking with you. Plus, dude, tell me to shut up. I mean, Jerry,
I try to
who
bust
cares?
in, but nobody hears it. Because you're just babbling on.
yeah, making up words and languages and all kinds of shit. We don't know what you're talking about.
Talking
All
about
right. Now you're gonna, yeah. Be careful what you wish for within there. All right, here we go.
No, we like Matt. We do. You know, I got to tell you, what would this show be
No, we
without
love
Matt?
Matt.
Successful, anything like that, of course. But you know, still, we wouldn't have Matt.
Shut the fuck up.
we just bust each other's balls.
Yeah, I mean, who else are we going to hear racist jokes and shit like that? I don't know. Tina says Matt thinks highly of himself. Yeah, he thinks something. I'm not sure. No help for some folks, says Anita.
No, he's a legend in his own mind.
He is. He truly is.
Believe me, I don't think highly about much shit. Truth.
Yeah. For those of you who may be wondering, most of it is an act. Okay? Most of it's an act. Matt is actually a highly intelligent human being.
Yeah, we need to build a state.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we need. Matt needs a stage. But anyway, you guys have a great night. We will see you Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, here on the American Rebellion channel. Until then, stock up on your meth so you can watch Monday, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we hope to see everybody in a day or so. Got to smoke a lot of pot to think that highly. Anyway, you guys have a great evening. you please stay vigilant, be aware of your surroundings at all times, and always remember it's amazing what you can do when you have no other choice. My name's Jerry. On behalf of Matty K and Nikki Young, we bid everybody a really good rest of your weekend. Take care.